Hey YouTube, welcome back to another All Engines Go push along review video, and this time it's Yong Bao. This was like last week. I found Yong Bao at my local Walmart. They actually had a couple of Yong Bao, so I picked them up. And here he is. Um, there's really not much for me to say about Yong Bao. There's definitely flaws. I mean, what do you expect? It's Mattel. It's Fisher Price. It's when it comes to Thomas and Friends, made by Mattel, Fisher Price. You know, there's gonna be a bit of a mixed bag, and there's definitely a little mix with this Yong Bao character. Um, Honestly, I'm not surprised Yong Bao is in the reboot. I think he appeared. Yeah, he appeared 3 times. He got an episode in the episode called The Tiger Train, and then the other one called Something to Remember, where he leaves Sodor. And I think he made that cameo in Nia's Perfect Plan. I think that's the episode in Nia's Perfect Plan. And that was it. He only appeared 3 times, so yeah. I wouldn't be surprised or care at all if he came back in season 2, but whatever. But anyways, let's take a good look at Yong Bao. The front here is very, very bland. I say that because, as you can see, no painted buffers, of course, typical Mattel. He has those 2 lights that are not painted. Of course, that's nothing really new. I would expected, the outside right here to be painted black, and then the lights to be painted yellow. You know what would have been really cool? I actually just noticed. I think he has like these I think it's a ladder in front of him. No, well, not like literally like a ladder, but those things right here. It would have been actually really cool if Mattel put like a nice touch on that. But whatever, no big deal. Let's look at the sides here. I like the smoke deflectors. Really nice. Yong Bao definitely has some really nice details on his boiler. The whistle at the front and the bell. Really nice touch. Try not to be silly here, but I'm not sure what you call it right here, but I know that's where the steam comes out of him, but there's like a no hole for steam to come out. A little bit of a blank of a funnel here, which is very odd. But again, I don't know what you call this line right here, but I know that's where, like I said, where the steam comes out, but I'm not sure why there's no hole into that. No windows at the front. That's a nice touch, I guess. Nice windows, and this is okay. This is awkward. This is very, very damn awkward right now. Like, there's this buffers at the back of him, and by looking at this looks so weird because if you look right here, if you look here, his buffers are like high at the top here, and then the buffers are like so low down. Yeah, this is very weird. This is very weird looking at this. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Anything else? Not much to say really. Also the cap is plastic. I did not notice. There's really not much to say to tender except there's a buffers at the front. I don't understand that. And there's no painted buffers at the back, of course. It's a really nice tiger on the tender. Like I said, there's really not much to say about the tender, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. There's really not much to say about Yong Bao, really. He's a bit of a mix, in my opinion, but he's not terrible model, but it's something that I think Mattel could have improved on a little bit. And before I end the video, I don't want to make this review video short. Let me bring in my other Yong Bao. Yeah. So this is the original Yong Bao, and he is absolutely terrible. I'm gonna be honest. This model is absolutely god awful. Like no painted buffers to the front. Just everything. This model is just so lazy and terrible. Like his boiler, just this is terrible. This is so god awful looking. But I'm not gonna say this one's better than this because they're both. This one has a bit, like I said, a little bit of a mixed bag, but it's not near perfect because I wish the front buffers and the lights would have been painted a little bit. And I kind of wish they've just stopped adding these stupid buffers at the back of the tender engines. So, and maybe if they did that, I would have given this model. I would have said this is a perfect model, but it's not perfect. It's not a perfect excuse me, but it's not a perfect model because there's definitely some flaws with this character. Like you don't get painted buffers, you don't get painted lights, then you get these buffers in the back. I just feel like this Yong Bao isn't near perfect, but it does look exactly the Yong Bao from the show, so give him that. But looking at this model from the original Thomas and Friends, they really dropped the ball on the push along line. They really did. This is just like when 2018, the end of 2018 was ending, Mattel released one of those push along lines. They really dropped the ball on the line completely. They just made these characters look so terrible. Like Edward is so big. Edward isn't supposed to be that big, and looking at this Yong Bao, this does not look like Yong Bao at all. This is the biggest oof of the push along line. Yeah, details here and there I don't care, but this is just a big letdown. Mattel has definitely let us down with this Yong Bao here. Oof. So I'm not gonna say the new Yong Bao is better than this because both of them. Because this one definitely has some major issues. While this Yong Bao right here definitely does have a bit of a mixed flaws. It's not terrible, but it's not perfect. I'm just gonna say it's not perfect. So it's a decent model. If you do like this version of Yong Bao, I would recommend you picking it up if you want to. So overall, I think this is it's an okay model, but it's not near perfect. Like I said, this model does have some bit of a flaws, and I just wish Mattel would really pay attention in the future when it comes to making tender engines. They really need to pay attention to what they're doing. Or maybe they do know what they're doing, they just don't care. It's what it is. So anyways, that's my thoughts on Yong Bao. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.